What were you doing?
So I just put the drawers in on Pearl Harbour and did some full practice on it. I think I'm still finding the crux a bit challenging. It's very balancy. You basically climb up these really good juggy breaks and then you get to a scoop where suddenly the climbing is really bouncy, and I'm struggling to sort of get my legs up carefully so that I can then clip, because there's not a lot of good handholds. There's a good right side pull, but I can't quite get up to it particularly well, so I need to work out a better sequence basically. And then once I've got the side pull, I think I'm better off clipping on that. I've tried clipping on crimps nearer the bolt, but they're not as good, and I can get higher up to the bolt if I hold the side pull, so I think I'm just going to try and throw that out and go to the side pull. And then the next sequence bit I've kind of got okay, and then there's like a bit of a dynamic jump to a not very good ledge, and I keep getting my right foot in the wrong place. I think it needs to be a bit further out to the right, but I keep moving it in and having it like folded up underneath me, which obviously doesn't help a lot when you're trying to then jump. I have made it both times, but I just need to remember to get my right foot in the right place, and then it's just a bit, I don't know, it's just a little tiny bit run out maybe, so I'm just a bit scared hence doing the full practice. So I'm gonna try doing it on second, so I can just be confident of the sequence that I'm doing and mark up some holds, then have a good long rest and have like a good red point attempt on it. And yeah, we'll see. I sort of have a feeling it won't be today, but at least if I can just like learn more about the route and like increase the link ups, then I'll be happy just with my progress on it. But you never know, maybe I'll get it. We'll see.
So you made progress there?
Yes, yeah, definitely. I'm quite pleased. So we went through the crux section and I've worked out the sequence. It's still very balancy, but I know where I have to put my hands and feet before I can get the side pull, which I can then clip off, which will still be terrifying, but I can do it. But then for the next bit, which I always ended up doing this horrible slapping dino move, like way below the cliff and doing full practice on earlier to try and get over it, and now I've just found a static way of doing it where I basically use the same foothold that I use once I've slapped the ledge, but I just get my right foot up to it first and then rock over onto it and I can just reach the ledge without doing any kind of jump, and it's just like so much easier and more stable. So yeah, I'm really happy to have found that beta, because I'm a lot more like, once I've done that crux section, then I'm happy I can do the rest of it. So yeah, we'll see how it goes with the crux, but I'm happy that I've got the rest of the time. So.
Nice. You going to have a go leading it?
Yes. I don't know if I'm going to try and lead it from the beginning, because I'm just getting really pumped anyway, and I would like to just get the crux. So I'll see. I'm going to lead it up to the crux. I may take before the crux and then just try and do it from there onwards. So I might try and do it in two, because I'm just not sure I've got enough to do it in one, and at least that's progress. So yeah, we'll see. So this is my red point. We've sped it up because the first bit, although it can be a little bit strenuous or tiring, it's not that technically that difficult. So I'm making my way up to what is probably the hardest single move on the climb, because it's just a bit committing. So you basically go with your left hand up here, and then you have to go again. I actually missed it and come down. So I'm going to go again, and this time I'm going to get it. Yeah, there we go. And now it's just big breaks, really, until you get up to the crux. So nothing too challenging. So I'm in the crux now. We also made this drawer longer. We put two together to extend it, which meant I could clip from this position, which meant I could just focus on doing the moves of the crux. It made it a lot simpler in that way. So it's all going relatively well. This is actually quite a good side pull, but I put my left foot down there and now I can't get my feet up anymore. So I'm in the wrong position, unfortunately, hence now sitting on the rope. But I figure it out. There we go. And the high leg again, which makes it so much easier. And I'm able to lead the rest of the climb, but obviously with a couple of takes and no sand. So this is my next session on the climb on another day. So moving up again to the sort of one committing move lower down. I don't climb this brilliantly, so I'm starting to get a bit tired, I think. It was my first red point attempt of the day as well, so I was a bit rusty, I think. Okay, so I go again, and I've got the hold, but I actually don't have the right part of it. So I try to bring my right hand over to it, but yeah, I just can't hold it. So I give it a couple of goes to try and really dial in the move, to try and make it more efficient so that I don't waste energy on this bit before the crux. So I'm going to shut up now because I'll talk through what happens next anyway, so enjoy. Almost to the end of the crux and went to put my right foot up really high, which is how I then reached the ledge, and I just couldn't reach it. I think I had my hips in the wrong position because normally it's quite an easy static move, but I couldn't quite get my toe in the place where it goes, and then once I managed to sort of force it there, I then just couldn't pull myself up to get to the ledge. I was just in the wrong position, so I took a fall instead. Positive is that I did take a fall, and I said I just want to keep climbing until I fall rather than take or give up, and I didn't, so I'm going to take that away as a positive, but I'm still just really annoyed because I really thought if once I get my foot on that hold and reach the ledge, I can do the rest of the climb. So it's literally one move away from sending it, and I'm just really irritated that I just did something wrong because I don't normally do that bit wrong. I've done it bang on every single time. It's just so frustrating that the time that I'm probably going to send it, I decide to do that differently or wrong. So I don't know, I think I was nervous and uptight, so I just did the wrong thing. But yeah, it kind of blows.